My bad. This wasn't even. I guess this is kind of a random video, so I'm sorry about the darkness. But I'm watching the Canelo Smith card in the background. Like right now, it's September the 17th, 2016, about 9:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But this is a video that I pretty much forgot to do. Adrien Broner has had a pretty tumultuous career. Is that how you say the shit? Why can't I say the word? But anyway, let me move on. From losing his belt on a scale to, having that legal issue to, settling that legal issue to showing up to court late and drunk and the court saw him on Snapchat. He got caught he showed up to court drunk, I don't know if it's true. But basically, looking at his mug shot, yeah, he was turned up. So he showed up to court drunk, and they pulled up his snap. They pulled up his snap, but he did his time, and he came out, and he looked like he's been doing good. Even though, it's like this, my personal opinion, and he can do whatever he wants, obviously. But it's like, if people telling you, like, you got to get your life together, and, you got to focus on your craft, and you got to really come out focused, because everybody's feeling like, okay, he's saying that he did that time, and he's coming out focused. For example, before he went to court that night before, he was posting on his on his social media of how he was going to turn his life around. So then that shit happens when he gets booked, for showing up to court late, and yeah, Canelo put on some weight. Canelo put on some weight. I wonder how much more he's going to put on before he gets in the ring. But anyway, they pulled up his Snapchat and looked like, yo, dog, can you explain this? They pulled up the phone. They put up the phone and said, yo, can you explain this? Like, where was you at? Like, why you late? Why you late again? You, what? Traffic? you what? You overslept? You was drunk. We got you. But anyway, there's a fighter by the name of Ricky Burns. Ricky Burns is 40 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, some shit like that. But basically, he won his last 3 fights. And let me pull it up real quick. He won his last 3 fights, and he's going to be fighting a guy by the name of Relikh. As time goes on, when I do more videos, especially when I do the Ricky Burns Relikh video, however the hell you pronounce his name, no disrespect, I am going to, be able to pronounce his name correctly. So the point I'm trying to make is, damn it, what's going on? The point I'm trying to make is, Eddie Hearn, in my opinion, it's just my personal opinion, has literally saved the career of Ricky Burns. He was with Frank Warren for quite a while. They were going through some legal trouble, and Ricky Burns ended up being broken shit. So he won his last 3 fights, and against the last one he won was against Michele DeRocco. Remember, he was the guy that was supposed to fight Jose Benavidez for that title. Long story, Jose Benavidez shouldn't even have had that title. That title Ricky Burns has should, in my personal opinion, be Mauricio Herrera's title. But we're gonna stay on path, and I'm talking about like if you follow where that title, has come from, all the way even from Danny Garcia, But the point I'm trying to make is Adrien Broner got a chance to win a title at 140 pounds when he fought Khabib Alakberdiev, and he won the title, and then he ended up losing the title on the scales, and the title was vacant because he beat Ashley Theophane. Theophane was actually able to win the title, but Broner couldn't. So since Broner won, the title got vacated. Eddie Hearn, being a very smart promoter, I've been studying him a lot and watching his moves. He probably hollered at Ricky Burns like, yo, look, it's the WBA. We can do some finessing and get you up there to fight this DeRocco guy. All you gotta do is beat it, and you're a champion again, and we're gonna make you some bread. So Ricky Burns and Adrien Broner have been rumored to be fighting each other for the last, about a month or so. Now remember, they were supposed to fight a long time ago, but that's at 135, 135 or 140. But the point I'm trying to make is to stay on topic is that Ricky Burns is heavily rumored to be fighting Adrien Broner, and Adrien Broner confirmed it on Spike TV, PBC on Spike TV a couple of weeks ago with the Danny Jacobs Sergio Moore 2 card. He had an interview. If you want to see the interview, go to my Instagram page which is the link right down below in the description box. You know, and it's T Street Controversy. That's TSTREET in Controversy on Instagram. You'll be able to see the interview. But pretty much he confirmed that he's in talks to fight Ricky Burns. Now it's like, wait a minute, you lost your bet on the scales, right? You know, you were killing yourself to make that weight, or maybe he just wasn't. Like, here's what I think. Here's what I personally think. Now, I'm sorry I keep getting sidetracked. I think that Adrien Broner can't make 140 because of the dumbass shit Adrien Broner does outside the ring. He's a 140 pound fighter. His fights at 147, you know, outside of Paulie Malignaggi, and that was the fight where he really got exposed. Like at 147, remember Daniel Ponce de Leon exposed him, and there was a guy, I forgot his name, that exposed him, and he was the first gift of Danny Garcia's career. I mean, not Danny Garcia. I'm thinking about what Danny Garcia for Ashley Theatre fame. That's a whole another situation. I'm talking about when Adrien Broner fought this guy on ESPN. I gotta look up his name. I didn't even want this video to be long, but I gotta look up his name because it's gonna eat me alive if I don't. But basically, this dude should have beat Adrien Broner, right? But dude got robbed. And that's when Adrien Broner first showed that he didn't really have, like, movement like that. And guess what? This poor guy that got robbed, he never fought again. What is this guy? What is this guy's name? What is this guy's name? Fernando Quintero. It was at 135. Fernando Quintero. At that point in time, he was 7-0-1. Dude has never fought since. It was a majority decision, 8-round fight. And he should have won that fight. But Adrien Broner, being Adrien Broner at that time, up-and-coming prospect, you know, he got that gift. He got that gift. Dude never fought again. This was in May of 2009. You know, dude never fought again. And that's fucked up. But, you know, to get back to what I was saying, Eddie Hearn has done a great job in marketing Ricky Burns. Adrien Broner, in my opinion, can make 140 comfortably. But his lifestyle, he be doing dumbass shit. Because remember, when he lost his belt on the scales, it was disrespectful because he didn't even try to get the other weight off. So, you know, maybe you can say, okay, well, you know, he was already killing himself. There wasn't nothing else he could do. But in my opinion, I just think he knew he was going to get slaughtered by the media, you know, and he just had to say, fuck it, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fuck that belt. Fuck that weight. But now, he's fighting for the same belt again. You know, and this time, I really believe, I'm going to have the faith in him to believe that he got his shit together. I'm going to have the faith in him, you know, to believe that he's got his shit together. Because the thing is, Ricky Burns is riding on a high right now. And Ricky Burns is the type of fighter that is skilled enough to be able to beat Adrien Broner. But the thing is, Ricky Burns' chin has been touched, you know, and even though he's never been stopped, you know, he's been down. And of course, let's not forget when he got his jaw broke against Ray Beltran, you know, so, you know, but he does have a chance, in my opinion. He does have a chance. But he's going to be fighting this guy named Relikh. And looking at his record, dude may fuck around and beat Ricky Burns up. Remember when he fought Dejan Zaklatan, you know, or Zaklatan, the WBC, you know, 140 pound fighter. No, what is he? 135, 140, whatever. Anyway, that was supposed to be a fight he was going to win. Underestimated dude. Dude dropped the shit out of him in the first round. Go look at that. Go look at that knockdown. Dude dropped the shit out of him in the first round. And this Relikh, whatever his name is, he's 21-0. You know, with 19 KOs. He's fought nobody of real, you know, stature. But you know, it's fighters like this where people probably say, you know, oh, who is this guy? He's a bum. You can never call fighters bums. For example, look what happened with fucking David Peralta and fucking Ramon Guerrero, right? Remember, when Marcos Maidana had fought Victor Ortiz, nobody knew who Marcos Maidana was in the States. You know, they was like, oh shit, who the fuck is this dude? You know, so, you know, we can't underestimate. So he's supposed to fight this guy, Relikh, you know, on the 7th of October. And then go directly back into camp to fight Adrien Broner in December. Now here's the you know, I don't know why this video is so long, but I think that Adrien Broner shouldn't talk no shit about, you know, how Ricky Burns got to go to the States. You know, I personally believe that that Adrien Broner should go to Scotland, because, you know, I guess this fight will be in Scotland, right? You know, I guess because no, well, actually, they may do it in London, you know, or you know, in Liverpool, because this fight against this other guy, you know, this Relikh guy, is going to be in Scotland. But if Burns does get past this guy, I feel that Adrien Broner should be willing and be blessed to go over to the UK to fight, because American fighters, when they go over there, they get love, you know. Even though it's a lot of people that think that, you know, over there that he's a fucking a cunt, what do you call him? A fucking wanker twat, you know, or, you know, and he's always full of, like, what is it, fucking bollocks, you know, and always whinging, you know, after you lose. So, I understand, like, you may think, like, oh, we don't want to see that. Oh, God, I know you're probably thinking that we don't want to see that, that ignorant cunt, you know, and all kind of stuff like that. But you got to think the controversy he brings. You got to think about, you know, how that fight's going to sell over there. Because so many people are going to be rooting for Adrien Broner to lose, you know. So you got to factor those things in. Like, dude is very, very marketable. Adrien Broner in the UK, I hope he has his own reality show for that shit. Somebody needs to be following him around every day, all day with a camera, uploading everything he does, because that shit is going to be hilarious. Adrien Broner in the UK? That shit is going to be hilarious, yo. That shit is going to be hilarious. So I'm saying, listen, I think it would be a smart business move for him to go over to the UK. You know, they can fill up, what is the O2 seat, like 19,000 or something, some shit like that? They can fill that shit the fuck up. You know, or whatever that arena is in Liverpool, you know. What's that place where Tony Bellew fought? That little, like, you know, like that stadium. You know, it's not like a super big stadium, but the fact that Tony Bellew can put that, I think Ricky Burns versus, you know, Adrien Broner can do that, you know. So, that's just my own personal opinion. Because I know people are going to be saying, you know, shit like, no, Ricky Burns need to come over here. He ain't nobody. He a bum. No, you can't think like that. You got to think like this promoters thing, you know. They know that Adrien Broner sells the fuck out of fights. You know, they know that shit. They know that even if he may lose the fight, they know that he's going to sell. Anyway, I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live. I just thought I'd get that video out there. Please subscribe. Go to T-Street Controversy on Instagram, and you'll be to see that that interview. And also, you know, I'm going to be, you know, around the week of the fight, you know, I'm going to be, well, a couple of weeks before the fight, I'm going to start pumping out, like, my arm is killing me. I'm going to start pumping out, like, all this Ricky Burns content. And Adrien Broner, of course. Please subscribe.